So here is a mini tutorial on my client Karina. We are going to be doing a light brown set on her. You can see her eyes are thin almond shaped eyes, slightly hooded, very narrow inner corners. We want to keep those inner corner eyelashes very short, and we don't want to go way too long on her just because her eyes are a little bit hooded and smaller. So we want to make sure we adjust as necessary. I am putting tape on her because she does have makeup on, so I feel like the silicone gel tape just sticks better, and I don't want to mess it up too much with the gel pads. But as for me, I do both. I do gel pads and tape. I am putting a lot more tape than usual though, because when I first put down the tape, I had to pull down those bottom eyelashes a little bit, or else it was going to get too much like in her eye. So as you can see, I'm only getting the tips of those bottom eyelashes down first, and then I'm going to go in with extra tape to cover up more and just go a little bit higher up, still making sure I'm not in her waterline. But I did double check to make sure it's comfortable for her and nothing is poking her or irritating her. So that's a tip for me. Just always check with your client if it's comfortable, because I know sometimes clients don't speak up and it ends up irritating them the entire time, which I don't understand how you can do that, because I'm so uncomfortable the minute it touches my eyeball. But here we go. We are all taped up. I am just gonna go use lip wands and go through her eyelashes so I can make sure that makeup is not on there. They are pretty clean, but because she does have face makeup on, I'm sure there's like a little bit of powder. You can even see it on the lip wands. So now I'm gonna map her. I'm starting with 8s in the inner corner, and the longest length I'm gonna do is up to 14 mm. And I'm only using C plus curl today. These 3 dots indicate the center of her eye. So I mark the beginning of her iris, the pupil, and the ending of her iris. And then this also just indicates where I'm going to start and end. The longest part of the lashes, so the 14s, will be going towards like all that lid space, towards her brow bone area. So the longest length is going to go after that 3rd line. So now what I'm going to do is place all my spikes first. That is just my preference. I do like putting my spikes first, and then afterwards I'll go in with fans to fill her up. So in this case, we're doing a wispy set. So I will be placing a lot of spikes throughout her entire eye, and that will be mostly on her top layer. There will be lashes that I place that are in the middle layer that I'll put spikes for, but majority of it will be the top layer so they stand out, and then I'll just fill in with fans for her shorter eyelashes. So I did drop down 2 millimeters. 2 millimeters for her fans, and then the spikes are a little bit longer. You want to do that because you want the spikes to be standing out, and then the fans are just going to darken up the set. So I am putting on my spikes. The set is going to come out so cute. I wanted somebody that had light brown eyes or colored eyes for the light brown eyelashes. And I cannot wait for you to see the results. But I am switching back and forth on both eyes. You want to do that so you're not stuck just doing one eye. It avoids getting stickies as well if you are switching back and forth. So if you are a new lash artist, make sure you are doing that. And if you only are working on one eye, that's fine. Just move around your eye. Do not stay stuck in one spot for too long. So for example, you'd want to place one in the inner corner and then go to the outer corner. And then after an outer corner eyelash, maybe go back to like the center. Always keep moving around the entire eye. Do not stay stuck. That's going to help you finish the set quicker. And this is not about rushing it, but I mean, if there's a way to go a little faster, then that would be the way. So right now I'm doing some inner corner eyelashes. Those ones are tricky, so I did put tape in the center of her eyelid, and I moved it to the left or to the right, whichever eye I'm on, and it'll stretch those inner corners out for me. And we are pretty much almost done. You can see how much filled she is now. The set took me about 2.5 hours to complete. So I'm just brushing, double checking. I love when my sets start getting filled up like this. It's so satisfying. I'm just going through them a little bit, seeing if I need to add any more. So always just double check, because sometimes there's a corner that may just need that one extra lash to make it look complete, believe it or not. So if you see a natural lash that you could put an extension on, just do it. And she is all done. Excuse my hand, it definitely needs some lotion, but I can't have lotion on right when I'm putting eyelashes on. You can see her makeup is all on the tape. So whenever I do have my model clients, I tell them to bring their makeup just so they can touch up underneath their eye or if they're oily. So there's a tip. If you do have a client that comes in with makeup for pictures, then just have them bring their makeup. But these are the results. So pretty. Let me know what you think in the comments.